Life in the bush. Why do Fulanis like living in the bush? Nomadic lifestyle is not a bad lifestyle. It is a choice. You choose to live your life in the club. I choose to live my life on my bed. You choose to drink alcohol. I choose not to drink alcohol. You choose to do whatever you want to do. It is a choice, and it is in sync with human nature. Nomadic lifestyle is part of human nature all over the world. It is a calling from the Supreme Being. So we will not allow anybody to put down nomadic lifestyles. There are nomads in America. There are nomads in all the big countries of the world. So Nigeria will not be different. We must respect the nomadic lifestyle of the Fulanis, whether we like it or not. We must respect it. And as citizens of this country, their rights will be protected. We call on the federal government to review and revisit the issue of nomadic farming in Nigeria. The land belongs to the government. It doesn't belong to any group of people. If the nomadic lifestyle of the Fulani will not be put into consideration, then the road network of Nigeria should also belong to the citizen. Then every citizen will say, okay, this is my road. Nobody, no any other tribe will pass through it. As long as that law is not enacted, the animals of Nigeria have the freedom to move from any region to any region. So do Nigerian citizens, whether they choose to do it in the city or they choose to do it in the farms. They must be protected. The lack of the protection of the Fulani culture and lifestyle is what has led to the overwhelming crisis that we have seen in northern Nigeria. Now the question is the Fulani as a tribe violent? It is left for you to judge. Judgment is not for me. But all I know is the Fulani nomadic lifestyle have been in existence for hundreds of years. There has been dispute. Fulanis were considered the most gentle, down-to-earth people some few years back. What suddenly changed? Why did Fulani become the aggressors of the land? Why did they become the terror of the land? Because they have been marginalized. Because they have been stepped on. The rights of the Fulani have never been protected. When the Fulani came crying for cattle rustling, we only said, oh, it only became news and it went away. When Fulani came crying because of being hijacked in bushes and being maltreated, we all ignored and we let it go. Now, it has become a crisis. Majority of the Fulanis that have become bandits today are people who have lost every hope in life and have decided to resort to the dangerous ways. I will say it clearly. If a Fulani does not have the right to pass his cows in any part of this country, then other tribes too should not have the right to pass through the roads of other parts of every nation. Lifestyle is lifestyle. I choose to walk on foot on a cow, and another person chooses to ride on a car. It is a choice. It is a lifestyle that is respected by nature and must be respected by all. This is a call to the federal government. The Fulani issues must be looked into. The settlement must be looked into. The settlement of animals, the grazing fields of animals must be protected. The animals belong to Nigeria, even though they belong to the Fulani people, and the Fulani belong also to Nigeria. It is the responsibility of the Nigerian government to create a route for our herders. It is the responsibility of the government to create cattle grazing centers all over this country. Whosoever rejects this pact should also reject the movement of their tribe to other parts of Nigeria. If you say Fulanis will not enter your forest, then your people too should not ever enter other people's land. The forest does not belong to anyone. The forest belongs to the government. And if the Fulanis should in any way break the rules of their grazing route, then they need to be punished accordingly. They need to be punished accordingly. They need to be sanctioned. There would be no preferential treatment, nor will there be any form of favoritism. Any form of favoritism. If these issues are not solved, we will continue to live in dispute in this country. I hope the federal government will look into this matter and treat it as matter of urgency, devoid of sentiment. And whosoever puts the law in his hands and says that whatever is enacted by the government as a right of its people, then the person should also face the wrath of the law. Thank you so much, Your Excellency, and I hope that this will be put into consideration for this group of people whose lifestyle must also be protected.